Welcome back to another episode of This Is How You Do It with Dad and AJ. I'm Dad.
I'm AJ.
Okay, very good. So we're here in our front yard with our main plumeria. This is kind of the pride and joy of our landscape. And today we're going to talk about how to prune this tree to get the kind of shape that you want and to take cuttings and move them elsewhere, whatever it is that you want to do. So our tools, we've got our big loppers that we're going to use to cut off this branch. And the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and sanitize this with some just ordinary rubbing alcohol straight from your local retailer. So I'm going to soak this paper towel in the rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to wipe down these blades really well. And if you're wondering why we do this, it's so that we don't accidentally transfer bacteria or disease from another plant to this one. And we do use our tools with other species. So we want to go ahead and make sure this is well sanitized and we're not accidentally going to transfer some kind of infection to this tree. So now it's clean. And I'm also going to take some of this rooting hormone that we also got from Lowe's or Home Depot, and we're going to dip the brand new cutting in this stuff so that it'll be ready to plant elsewhere. All right, AJ, if you want to follow me around here. Now, as you can kind of see the scale of this tree, we want to try to keep it balanced as it grows over the years and make sure that it's in a position to produce new growth. Now, this is January right now, so we're actually in winter and most of the tree has gone dormant. You can see how some of the leaves are showing, signs of dryness or breakage here, but it has gone dormant for the winter. And take a look at that trunk there. You can see we grew this tree from a cutting about 4 years ago, and it has really taken off. And we use a Plumeria fertilizer also. So this branch is the one we're going to take off, and we're going to cut this one because it has a nice 3 tips, which will be great for planting a new tree elsewhere. And we will be moving soon, so I would like to take some of this tree with us. Now, as to where you should do this, pay attention here. I'm going to cut right about here, several inches above this fork, so that hopefully the tree will grow 2 to 3 new limbs right there where I cut it. Now you can see in the past, I took a cutting here and I did not leave enough room off this fork for it to grow new stubs, and so it hasn't. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. I'm going to cut it right here, right about there, and there we go. Now you can see this is why Plumeria is not known as a true tree. It's because it's not. People often call it that, but trees have to have growth rings and have wood. So this does become kind of a woody structure, but it is not a true tree. And we're also going to go ahead and remove these leaves so that the cutting does not lose moisture. You'll also notice that I took this cutting from the darker growth here rather than, let's say, the very tip of these, which are green and would not be able to take root very well. So you want to sort of the older part. And this waxy sap here is very sticky also. But this will help this tree balance out a little bit and to get some new growth. So I'm going to go ahead and just start removing these leaves. And actually, I'm forgetting my hormone here. I'm going to dip this raw cutting right into the rooting hormone. And there we go. We've got that wound sealed up with rooting hormone. And we're going to remove the leaves so that the cutting does not lose moisture through the leaves, which all plants do. It's a way that they can regulate their temperature and their water. I would use a smaller pair of clippers if I had them over here, but I don't have them handy. So that's what they do with the larger tool right now. And I'll just go ahead and show you here, like this is what I'm trying to achieve. I'm not gonna keep going and make you suffer through all that, but these little tips will all dry and fall off. Now, some people might just, go ahead and push these off with their thumbs or something. I would rather not do that. I'd rather let the tree kind of heal in its own time and let them fall off. So that's what we're trying to do. And we'll end up putting this in a pot and letting it become a brand new tree. So that's how you do it with Dad and AJ. See you next time.